on, kids, it's Miss Roxana, and I'm back. And I'm back to teach you about this guy, the blue whale. The blue whale is the coolest, biggest animal that swims in Earth's oceans. Blue whales are so big, they are as long as not one, not two, but 3 school buses. They have a heart that's so big it's the size of a car. Their tongue is the size of an elephant. These are not little guys, these are big, big guys. Their blood vessels are so big around you could swim laps inside of them. And today I'm going to teach you, with Miss Serena and Miss Carlisle's help, how to make this really colorful, beautiful picture of a blue whale swimming in Earth's beautiful oceans. So why don't you come on over with me? Let's have some fun. Let's learn about the blue whale. He's kind of endangered, so let's learn more so we can protect him as he swims in our oceans, and you can make a beautiful piece of art too. Come on over. Hey guys, it's Miss Roxana. I'm back. You can't see my face, but you can see my hands. Hi. I'm going to teach you now the actual artistic part of creating that beautiful blue whale. It's really 3 main components. You have the water portion, you have the sky portion, and then you have the whale. And so right now with these beautiful watercolors, we're going to make the sky portion. Because the water portion is water and blue, I chose all the warm colors to create a sunset or a sunrise sky, so it would be a nice contrast to the water. So to paint with watercolor, you have these brushes and watercolor, and you just go back and forth. There isn't really a right or a wrong. I'm choosing the red at the bottom, but you can go up and down like this or side to side. I chose the red because it's the darkest of the warm colors. Then I'm going to add a little pink. You can blend them all together. It's okay if they overlap. It's okay if you don't want to make lines. You can do all however you want it to look. It can be up and down, blotchy, whatever you think. I'm going to add a little orange, which is actually in my yellow bowl, but shh, don't tell. So here's some orange on top of the pink. You see, who sees a sunrise or a sunset coming out in this? Aren't those beautiful colors together? They complement each other so nicely. My yellow even has a little sparkle and gold in it. These brushes that I'm using are flat brushes, so it's flat right here, so you can use them to go back and forth like that. But like I said earlier, you can also have your brush strokes go up and down or sideways or polka dot. You can even go like that. It looks pretty too. There isn't a right or wrong. It's just a way to make a beautiful sunrise or sunset with your watercolors. See how pretty that is? It's just gorgeous. Now I'm going to teach you how to make the beautiful blue ocean for your majestic blue whale to swim in. The blue ocean is in fact blue. So we have a lot of different shades of blue out, even some beautiful sparkle silver. You have these colors in your kit, but yours are in little plastic containers. I want you to get a spoon. I think maybe we sent a spoon home, I'm not positive, but you're going to get a spoon home and you're going to drizzle some paint onto your paper. You have these big pieces of white paper. Do you see this little kind of green paper behind it? Please use your green paper. That's going to protect your table. And I know your mom and dad will be super happy if you don't get paint all over the table and then all over the rugs. So please put this paper down first, then your white paper, and then you're going to get your blues out. Instead of using a spoon, I'm just going to dribble a little bit on my paper, not a lot. You just need to put a little bit of paint like that. I'm going to use 2 shades of blue and then that silver sparkle. But see, I'm not putting a lot of paint, just a little bit. Here's that beautiful silver sparkly kind. And then I'm looking for my paintbrush. Serena, where's my paintbrush? Oh no! No paintbrush, because we are going to paint with cards, with credit cards instead of paintbrushes. But I'm not going to take this flat part. I'm going to take the edge right here. This is my paintbrush to create my ocean. Are you ready? I'm going to take it on its side like that, and I'm going to start to swirl. And watch how beautiful this is. Back, and you see those colors coming out? Isn't that so pretty? Who sees the ocean right in front of your very eyes? It's super beautiful. I'm not going to do the whole thing because there's another step to this project, but you see how just that little bit of paint, and I'm going back and forth with this card. It doesn't all have to go the same way. You can make it go up and down if you want to see the waves going like that. But I'm slowly moving the bits of paint that is on the edge of that card over all the white of my paper until I have what we like to say at Walden Pond, we've completed our no white zone challenge. Hello, Pacific Ocean. I'm going to teach you now how to draw your blue whale that's going to live in your beautiful ocean that you just created. Get your practice paper out, grab a pencil. You can practice this as many times as you like until you've gotten it down just the way you want it to look. I draw my whales like this. You know the arches of a rainbow? I'm going to start with an arched rainbow like this. Whoa. See the rainbow? But right this part, this side, that's going to be my whale's tail. So right here is going to be his tail. That's going to be his head. The next part, we're going to connect this part over here over to the tail. But instead of touching, we leave them a little bit separated. This is going to go like that, and that's going to go like that. Hello, tail. He's got a little tail, and he's a big whale. Doesn't matter. Again, no right or wrong. Blue whales are part of a family of whales called baleen whales, which means instead of big teeth, they have lots of little lines that separate inside of their mouth, and that's how they eat their food. So I'm making a lot of little lines. I'm making his mouth big and wide like that. Here's my whale's mouth. He opens his mouth like a huge mouth. He opens it up and he sucks in all the water and he eats the tiny little shrimp called krill that live in the ocean. My whale needs to see where he's going. Hi, I got my little eye right here. There you go. And then how do I paddle through the water? I have a big fin, and my fin is going to be right here. It's kind of like a triangle fin. For me, that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to color that part in. There's my whale. What is your whale going to look like? Okay, guys, so you've created your ocean, you've created your sunset, you've created your whale. The ocean should be totally dry now. So once it's dry like this, to create the waves that our project has, you're just going to tear your paper into strips. So I'm going to make it go the long way, not the short way, the long way. So I'm going to tear this into strips. Kind of go slow and steady, but see, once you tear them into strips, you're going to be able to use these strips and you're going to layer them one on top of the other to create the ocean that your whale is swimming in. For this video, I'm going to tear mine into 4 strips. You can tear yours into more, but then you're going to glue them back together and that's going to create your ocean. So I've got the 4 strips of the ocean right here. Now I'm going to get my sunset out. Remember this beautiful watercolor that we created? That's your sunset. You're going to start gluing these pieces of the ocean on top of each other, one on top of the other. Who's starting to see the waves? It's okay if you see the white, because the white in the ocean is sometimes the water all getting all stirred up and mixed up. So you can lay them all out like that. You have a little thing of glue in your kit. You're going to glue each of these strips together, one on top of the other like that. And see how cool this is, because it made this one piece of paper seem so much longer. If you take these 4 strips and put them right here, you don't have very much of that beautiful sunrise that you created, or is it a sunset? But if you start to glue them down here, you glue this one to this one, this one to this one, and this one to this one, you've created a much bigger canvas or a much bigger background for your whale to live in. Isn't that beautiful? Here's your finished, beautiful piece of art. Remember that cool whale you learned how to draw? Cut it out. Color in the baleen, the mouth part of the whale. That's kind of cool. This one looks like he's jumping out of the water and he's going down after. Wait a second. He doesn't eat fish. Not in real life. He eats those tiny little krill, like 40 million of them every single day. But an ocean sure looks pretty cute, full of fish or full of jellyfish or whatever you want to draw or use your beautiful paper that you have. Put it in your ocean. The ocean is full of life. Alrighty, kids, I hope this was a really fun project for you. I miss you. Goodbye. Come back to Walden Pond and give us big hugs, okay? Take care. See you soon.